Our next guest tonight is VJ Smith, the owner of Xtreme Graphic Design. Hi, VJ. Thanks
Hi.
for being on.
Well, thank you.
I love that look. It goes right along with your Xtreme Graphic Design.
Thanks. I try to put my personality into my work too. So,
Well, tell us about your background. How did you get into design, and where were you at
well,
school?
I started, I guess, in high school. I was homeschooled for the high school part of my teaching, and I took it as an elective. And then I went on to college and studied multimedia, digital communications. So I learned how to do graphics and advertising. Then I further educated myself with 3D animation. And that was the intended goal, was to get a job with the studio. But that's hard to do without background experience or a big title behind your name. So I went back to school and studied communications and public relations and advertising.
And where was that?
At Drury.
Yeah.
I finished my school at Drury University, so, in Springfield. It's a good school. I like it.
Yeah. And so then how long have you had the website and been doing this professionally?
I've been doing it solely professionally and independently for the last 3.5 years on my own. I started off with contract work where I would do advertisements for magazines and they'd pay me, but I decided, I wanted to be my own woman, so I started Xtreme Graphic Design.
The website is amazing. It's just there's examples on there of the work that you do, and it's very unusual. Tell us a little bit about the website, about what we see on there.
Well, the website, I try to make it user friendly. I kind of tend to make my clients' work look a lot better than my own for for psychological reasons. So when I present my work, my logo is simple. I have some pizzazz with me petting a lion, where I did some, cool effects that way.
Now, stop right there. The business card has you with your arms around the lion.
Yes.
Is that a graphic design lion, or
well,
was that a real lion?
It's a real lion, and it's a real picture of me. But I superimposed it. I spent roughly 8 hours on that to make it look real, so you can zoom in and it looks like I'm actually petting it.
It's very cool.
Yeah, I do most of my work in Photoshop, so I guess you could say I'm a Photoshop guru.
Yeah.
At that.
Oh, that's great. And one of the things it says on your website is that you create identities for your clients.
Yes.
Yeah. What is that? What do you mean by that?
Well, most small businesses that I encounter, especially down here in the South, they'll have a black and white card, not really a logo, just bare minimal information. So when I find people like that, I'm like, it's kind of like a calling. I want to help them. I want to give them the best look. So I use some of my background in communications and public relations, where I study their target market, find out what message will reach them, what colors, what theme would best suit their clients, and create them a really nice, calling card that people won't want to throw away.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, because the way I look at it is their calling card is their presence when they're away. So when you give your business card to someone, you don't want them to throw it away. That's you in their wallet. So yeah, when they need you, they'll call you.
That's a neat way to look at it.
Yeah.
And tell us about all the products that you can create for people.
Well, I create everything from scratch. My specialty is business cards. I also do rack cards, posters, websites, brochures. All of my printing is full color and glossy. It's Xtreme Graphic Design. I won't do it on anything less. I'm trying to focus a lot on rack cards for the Branson area, because there's a need for it, especially for small businesses that have to compete with the shows, and they can have their rack card too, just like.
So you're an affordable way to go, right?
Yes, it's very affordable.
Yeah,
yes.
Good. And websites, you also design websites?
Yeah, I haven't been designing websites as long as print design, but it's for the small business market. It's not for a huge show or a huge corporation. But if you're a small business and you need a 5 to 10 page website, I can make it look nice and get the information out there.
That's great. Well, it's interesting that you have a philosophy behind all of this.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being on tonight and telling us about your business.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, Catherine.
That's great.
All right.
And we'll be right back with our next guest.
If you'd like to be a sponsor of the Branson Community Connection Show, call the Vacation Channel.